Right, we're all done for the day. So I thought I'd do a little tour, show you what's going on. Got onions over here in nice, fairly straight rows, which I'm quite proud of because we are useless at that. There's elephant garlic here, so those 6 or whatever it is there. And here we've got some, I don't know, brassicas of some sort. I think they call it, no they're not, they are broccoli. They got baby little heads coming. I don't know anything about brassicas, that's Sophie's department, so we'll see. This is a bed that we filled up with grass and all sorts of clippings from the garden sort of thing. We've just filled it up slowly over the season and capped it off with a load of grass that we had. Here we've got more brassicas. We've had some cauliflowers off of these. If you can see, we've cut their heads off. We've had a few. Oh, broccoli they were, sorry. There's another one. Might have that one. Some cabbages. The cover off of the polytunnel. And there's the site of the new polytunnel. So if I walk back, you can see these canes over here. So that one, hang on, not very good at this. That one there, that's the edge of the polytunnel, as is this one here. You can see my finger. 3 meters wide, and it's going to be 6 meters long. It comes to, we've moved our marker, but roughly where that pot is there. So we'll have to alter this bed, but that's okay. Outer canes, that one there, just where our boxes come to, and that one there, that's where we had our lettuce bed last year. So we'll put that back there, and we'll have a little path from there to that piece of timber there to get down there. We've got a very slow compost pile going, and an absolute load of crap in here, which we'll have to sort out at some point. But yeah, slow, little slow composting pile, which we'll just leave in there. We'll chuck a bit more in here and there over the year. The water barrels, as anybody in Somerset will know, are completely full. So there's, I think, 2,000 litres there, something like that, ready for the spring. They are just overflowing at the moment. I'm not sure what other people do with them when they're overflowing, but at some point we'll think of something, maybe put some gravel around them or something, just to try and get some of that water gone. A couple more brassicas of sorts here. Cauliflowers. Little cauliflower. Tiny little thing. I don't know whether that'll, I assume it'll just sit there all winter and pull in and see what happens with them. Some more of Sophie's brassicas here. Again, no idea what they are. I think they're collies, I don't know. I just assume everything's a cauliflower. We've still got some buckets of spuds in here. It's the 6th of January. And we've still got 7 buckets of spuds left from last year, some of which have decided to sprout. So that'll be interesting. But we've got King Edward's there, Sarpo Mira, my favourite. So yeah, still got plenty of spuds going, and we'll be probably starting some first earlies soon. We'll spin round, go on to the other plot. We've got in this first bed garlic. Not that this structure is for garlic, by the way. That's where our beans were. But yeah. nice neat rows again. We're getting better at this. This is all our homemade compost. It looks awful, but we were digging it out on the other plot. Sophie was doing some hoeing, I think, and yeah, underneath the surface it's all starting to break down quite nicely. We've got some spring bulbs coming up here, more brassicas here, I think. Hey, collies. And some broccoli here. You can see that, tiny little sprouts. I know we've got some sprouting broccoli and some Calabrese sort of stuff with the big heads, so I assume this is all sprouting because we've cut, you can see that, I cut the main head off of that, and we've got little side shoot coming, which we'll have at some point. Bed of horse muck. We drive past a place not far from us that they just put bags of it out every now and again, just 3 or 4 bags here and there, which is quite nice really, because rather than doing one massive trip up, you just bring them up a few at a time. Got some more broccoli, quite a few of them, quite, yeah, and broccoli, leaving all this dead stuff in over winter for any little bugs to live in or whatever. We've got some spring onions here, which we haven't harvested, as you can probably tell. We'll take some soon. We've got some, oh, Sophie planted some fennel, which we then didn't do anything with, and I assume it's just rotted. We've got a little bulb there, but I don't suppose that's any good now. I've never grown fennel before, so I don't know. But some beetroot we never got round to having. We haven't been up here for ages. The dahlias aren't quite so pretty anymore. We'll get those covered in soon, because I think we've got some frosts coming in the next couple of weeks, so we'll get some, possibly some wool over those or something like that we were planning. Nothing going on in this bed, although we've got what we think are leeks coming up. Certainly allium-like, and that was the only thing that we had here was leeks. So whether they randomly start regrowing, this one's been pulled up here. If I can show you that. Don't know if those are leeks, don't know what they are. I'm going to leave them and let them develop, see what they are. Nothing going on in this bed, it's just all homemade compost again. All these bits here you can see, that's all wool. We used quite a lot of wool in the compost this year, so we'll see how that breaks down. I'm sure it'll be fine. Not bothered if it doesn't really. We'll just have little clumps of wool in the beds. We've got some purple sprouts in here, which I'm pretty sure aren't supposed to be out yet, but we've had a couple of little harvests off of them. Like I say, this is January, so we've got some here that's, I think this is all opened up and bolted, I assume. It's not bolted, I don't know what it is. But pretty. Nice to have a bit of purple in January. There's quite a few. There's more, more, and more. And then we got our sprouts, which were delicious, even though they look, we weren't sure about them because they look a bit manky, but it's what's on the inside that counts. It's not easy to peel a sprout one-handed. Yeah, we've got plenty more to get through, so that'd be good. I think we'll start taking them earlier next year and just have a few here and there. We sort of left them all till Christmas and had some for Christmas dinner, but we'll take them start taking them from about November, probably next year. There's some sprouts that fell over. Oh no, they opened up, so we ripped them out. They haven't got round to composting them yet. This bed here, we're not sure what to do with. That's our rhubarb in here, which is great. But these raspberries haven't been very good. And here's the new polytunnel. Well, new old polytunnel. Recycled polytunnel. You can see the grass that I spent a lot of time and effort levelling out and resowing is a right mess. But you can always do it again. There she is, the boss.
The boss.
So we'll now have, this one here isn't ours, that's next door, but from here that way is the new tunnel.